So it's day one of my week off building for the park. I've today gone and got some 100mm screws. So these are hopefully going to be long enough to start holding all the stuff in together. What I'm going to do mainly today, I think, is just start cladding the spools so they're a bit more solid, a bit more rideable. Have a look at this. So I'm now doing this. So putting these in, 4 of these per plank, and then cutting the ends off, and that's now pretty rock solid, to be honest. Don't seem to be moving at all. Grass is spreading really well. Look at that. I put a load of grass seed down, and what we weren't sure if it was all going to take properly, but it's growing. And this area here looks very, very good. So I'll come back to some progress in a minute. This is now all done, so you can roll up, over, round and down. I've not done the bottom because I think it's pretty pointless, but looks fun, right? Got these offcuts, and I thought of a really good idea for these. One offcut, and now I've screwed that on, so that's not coming off. There's quite a few screws in that, even that way, look. With that on the edge, so we've now got a hang, but with 3 different difficulties in terms of steepness. I must admit, I love that idea so much that I built 2 more. It's going to be quite a lot harder than the other one, but practice makes progress. Day 2, building. Getting a bit carried away with the hook hangs probably, but put that one on there now. So gonna find out later if that does hang or not. Started boarding off the cube as well, so that stiffened it up quite a lot, and hopefully that make it a little less scary to ride. Going to be a bit of a work in progress that, because I can't hold the boards up there on my own. Built this stack this morning, so skinny beam. It's quite narrow going up. I think that'll be okay, but we'll see later. Another 6 stack. Just need to come and buzz the edges off, and then we've got this sleeper going up into the tree. So that's it's quite high and quite scary. Just need to trim these few of these little bits off. And then one last hang. So we've got a vertical hang on here as well, which is a double foot thick, and then a narrow one. Just cleared all the logs here. Actually got a nice patch of grass growing. But yeah, all the logs are gone there now, so I'm going to try and connect through here. They've all gone on top of this pile, and I've started widening up the trench. It's actually quite nice to dig at the minute. So that's all going to start going on top of there. Going to try and turn this into a mound. At Charlie's the other day, I noticed they had quite a lot of mounds and gradients, and we definitely need some more of that here. So day 3, here we go. What have I done? I built a box here, so we've got just some smaller stuff, some gaps across here. Started opening the trench. I can't remember if I filmed that already, but just widening that up a bit while it's nice to dig. This gives quite a few options here. So we've got gaps to there, bigger gaps to over here, and eventually there'll be a gap over the river as well. So I'm going to put maybe a 1 or a 2 stack there. Made a smaller one of those with the offcuts of that, so it's just a little thing. Started trimming the grass, just need to move the stuff out of the way. Probably going to give that a trim as well. I didn't actually do any building on day 4, so here's a few clips riding from Elliot and I. Jog up.
I'd get close, and then the adrenaline would start, and they'd be like, "I can do this." Shake, shake, shake.
The next one I've got is it's not as bad as this. Scarier, but not as bad.
Yeah, boy! Woo!
Sure, it's easy.
Yeah. You weren't let go of that, no?
There's no way you're having that.
Yeah.
Just gonna nibble at that. Day 5, I must admit I'm losing steam a bit now, but clad all this, just taking this down to the floor. I've smoothed all of this, because this area had like a few sticks on it and just it was lumpy. So just smoothed it all off, raked it all flat, and I know it probably doesn't look like much on camera, but that feels like quite a bit more space now, especially given that it goes onto the grass. So once this is all grassed, it should look pretty nice. Just on the other side of that as well, so it goes all the way down, just make it look a bit more aesthetic. I'll probably not clad that part, but I will clad the other bit. Same as that, I'll leave some open bits of spool because it's a bit more interesting. If you have to gap to something that's got a gap underneath, it makes it a bit more scary.
Oh, I got scared, didn't I?